Hello everyone and welcome to our brand new tutorial on how to use SPSS. So if you haven't used SPSS till now, after watching this video you will be a master of SPSS. Don't forget to subscribe our channel right now. Let's get started. So in SPSS there are basically two views. One is the variable view that is right in front of you, and the second one is the data view. In this variable view we define our variables. So what are variables in the research? In the research there are different types of variable. So what is this first variable is our name mostly. It can also be ID. There are certain rules, and what are these rules? First rule is that we don't give space in between our letters. Like for example, we cannot write it like this. Okay, we cannot give space in this first column, so without spacing. Is name a numeric variable or it is not a numeric variable? So in the type we have to define that what kind of variable is this. So there are different types of variable, but it is not a numeric variable, it is not comma, it is not dot, it is not scientific notation. Name is basically a string variable. Okay, so what is the meaning of width? Width means that how many alphabets or how many digits can this have. So let's suppose my name is Muhammad Hassan Shah. So this Muhammad Hassan Shah cannot fit into this 8 width. So to increase it, I will increase it like 30. So do I need decimals? No. To define name I don't need decimals. So what is the label basically? Label basically is that write what I want to see. Like I want to see name. So in this label I can give spaces. Here I cannot give spaces, but in this label section I can give spaces in between different words. Okay, values. So for names I don't want to assign any values. We'll assign values later on. Then alignment. So if I want these I want a left alignment, right alignment, or a center alignment, so I prefer the left alignment. So measure. Is name a nominal variable or it's an ordinal variable or it's a scale? So think about it. What is the difference? What is the meaning? What is a scale variable? A scale variable is a variable that is numeric in nature, that is having numbers. So is name having numbers? No, name is not having numbers. It is not a numeric variable. So what is meant by ordinal variable? Ordinal variable is that variable which is expressed in the form of categorical data. So it can be expressed in like categories, like various categories, that if a person is doing MBBS, the other one is doing his higher secondary education, the other one is doing his secondary education. So there are various levels, there are various groups of education. This is known as categorical data, or we can also give an example of good, better, best. This is ordinal variable. So and then what is nominal variable? Nominal variable is that variable which we define in terms of words. So name, it is defined in terms of word, like Ahmed, Ali, Hassan, Haider. These are words, different words. So it is nominal variable. What is our next variable? So mostly our next variable is age. Age. In this age, is it a numeric variable? Yes, indeed it's a numeric variable. So age, the width 8 is enough for age, so we don't need decimal here again. Age cannot be in decimals. What label we want to give? We want to give age. Okay, values. Do you want to assign values? No, we don't want to assign values for age, because everyone will have a specific age. So missing number I will tell you later on in other videos. Okay, so what is here? Column, no need. Okay, I will have left alignment. And what kind of measure it is a scale variable. Exactly. Why is it a scale variable? Because it is numeric in nature. So after age we have another variable, that is gender. And this gender, is it numeric? No, it is not numeric. It is string, but we'll give it values. Now I will tell you about the values. Okay, so I assign numeric variable here. So what's next is width. width is the male can be, gender can be either male or it can be female, so it is enough for it. Decimal, I don't need decimals here. Label will be gender. So what are my variables? So I'll have various variables like, what are my values? So for gender I will assign values. I'll give 1 to male and click this add button. Then I will assign 2 to female. So, and then I'll add this female. So when I give values, I have converted this gender, which is not numeric data, but I have converted this gender into numeric data by assigning values. Okay, then again comes alignment, and I'll give it left alignment. Measure, so is it a scale, it's ordinal, or it's nominal? So now I have assigned it is nominal variable. So after assigning gender, we have address. So address is string, and everyone is having a specific address. For address we'll use we'll increase this bit to, okay. Now label, we need address to be written here. Values, I don't need values for address. Everyone will have his or her own specific address. In missing data, no, I don't need it here. Okay, columns, left alignment. So is it a nominal or it's an ordinal data? It's nominal data, yes. Because why? Because it cannot be arranged in form of categories. It's not categorical, it is nominal. So what else we need to know about name, age, gender? Okay, now let's assign some question. So I'll tell you some questions from my research. That first question was, do you know about family planning? So I cannot give spaces here. Look, I cannot give spaces here, so I will like just family planning without any space. So after writing it, so family planning, I will again assign various values to my variables, and hence it will be numeric. I will show you how it is numeric data. I will remove this decimal again, and after removing this decimal we'll give label. So here in this label section we'll give complete heading, and we can have complete heading with spaces. So our question is, do you know about family planning? Okay, and then question mark. So in this name section, in this column here, we cannot give spaces, we cannot use symbols, and but to use these spaces and symbol, this column is for us, that this label column. In this label column we can use various spaces, and we can use symbols like question marks, etc. Values. So a person will be either knowing about family planning, or he or she will not be knowing about family planning. So what are the answers? That I'll assign 1 for yes, and I'll add it, and then 2 for no, and I'll add it. So now I have converted this data into numeric data into a numeric data by assigning it various values. Then comes our alignment. It can be either left alignment. Okay, measure, it is now nominal. It is not a nominal variable. Why? It is an ordinal variable, because it is in categories. We have divided this data into various categories, that either a person will be knowing and his answer will be yes, and either this person will not be knowing about family planning and his or her answer will be no. So there are various categories. So what is our next question? Next question is that what was the source? So I cannot give spaces, I only write source. Then type is, I'll again give it numeric, because I will have various values for it. Okay, then comes the width. Okay, the width is okay, 8 is okay. I'll remove this decimal section. So the question was that what was the source, what was the source. Okay, then comes the value. So I will assign values now. I'll give 1 to television, I'll give 2 to radio, I'll give 3 to any other like newspaper, and I'll give 4 for any other choice if the person is having. Then okay, so these are my values. Then missing variables, okay, column, and then alignment will be left alignment. Okay, now let's think. So is it a nominal variable, it's an ordinal variable, or it's a scale variable? Just think for about it. So again, there are various answers. It can be television, the source can be television, it can be radio, or it can be newspaper, it can be any other. So there are no categories, it is not categorical data, so this will be nominal variable. So now let's get to our data view. So in our data view we have created these variables. Look at them. Here we'll put some values like Ali. So these are various names. Now various ages, like he's 10 years old now, or there is he is 23 years old, 27 years old. Okay, ages. So we have given 1 to male and 2 to female. So 1 1 1 2 1 and 1. Okay, then address. So address is like we are having from Islamabad, Peshawar, from Karachi, Delhi, New York, and Washington. Okay, so these are our responses. Then family planning. So what was what was the question? The question was, do you know about family planning? So your answer can be either yes or no. So yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes. Okay, source. So we are having 4 different options, that 1 2 3 4. So I'll write like 1 was for television, 2 was for newspaper, and then 2 was for radio and newspaper, and so on. So I'll write okay. So these are my responses. Now if I want to analyze this data, and I want to analyze, so there you can see this option, analyze. Analyzes this data, and I will use descriptive statistics for this data, and I want frequencies. So I want frequencies for this question. I want frequencies for gender, I want frequencies for this question, and I also want frequencies for this question. Then I'll go to, and I also want charts. I want pie charts. So then continue, and then okay. So we'll have this preview in which everything will appear. we'll just double click it, and everything is here. So you can see that there are various frequencies that like they're telling us about gender. So gender, we are having 5 males and 1 female. Okay, then about our question, that do you know about family planning? So they are telling us that 4 people knew about family planning, and 4 people knew about family planning and 2 were unaware of family planning. So what was the source? That 4 got to know about family planning from by means of television, and 2 got to know by means of radio. It's also showing us various charts. Okay, now what kind of statistics what we want about this age? So about this age, if we analyze this age, so descriptive statistics, we'll go towards the frequencies, and then if we want age, so if we want to know about age, we use statistics, and in this statistics we want mean, median and mode about age. So statistics, we want mean, median, mode. Okay, we also want standard deviation or range, and we'll continue. Okay, and our mean is about 18.50, our median is 19, and mode is somewhat 23, and our standard deviation is 6.745. So this is all about the basics of SPSS, and we'll also make other videos for inferential statistics on SPSS. Thank you.